Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Radhe Radha
Madan Mohan, Jaya Radha, Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Shri
Radha
Radhe.
Madhav Radha Madhav Shri Radhe Jaya Radha
Radha
Govind Madhav
Govinda Madhav,
Radha
Radha
Govind Madhav
Govinda Madhav, Shri
Jaya
Radhe.
Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna
Jaya Krishna
Balaram
Balaram,
Krishna
Krishna
Balaram
Balaram,
Krishna
Krishna
Balaram
Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram.
Gauranitai 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 Jai Gauranitai
Jaya Gora
Gauranitai
Nitai, Gora
Gauranitai
Nitai, Gora Nitai, Jaya Gora Nitai.
Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Jaya
Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya
Jaya
Prabhupada.
Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Jaya Jaya
Gurudev,
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 Gurudev, Jaya
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 Guru.
Gurudev.
Nitai Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Haribo,
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari
Haribo,
Bol, Hari
Nitai
Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Haribo, Nitai Haribo.
Nitai
Hari
Gaur Hari Bol,
Hari
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai,
Jai,
Krishna Balaram ki jai,
Jai,
Unitai ki jai,
Jai,
Shri Radha Govinda Madhav ki jai,
Jai,
Mad Bhagavatam ki jai,
Jai,
Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila
Jai,
Gurudev ki jai,
Jai,
Sadhu Sangha ki jai,
Jai,
Shrimati Bhakti Devi ki jai.
Jai.
Hey, Krishna. It looks like no one is coming except for good, but we are the very faithful. Okay, so let's sing this Krishna Lila Stava. You have it or you want me to share it with you? Oh,
Yeah, yes, Prabhu, I don't have it. Yeah.
okay, sure. No. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Alors, better I share. Okay, let me share. Okay, share screen. Okay, can you see?
Yes, yes.
Good. Can make it bigger for you. Come on.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
Presentation of Krishna.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go ahead if you want to.
Okay. Sarva Shastrabdi Piyusha Sarva Vedika Satpala Sarva Siddhanta Ratmadhya Sarva Lokaika Prada Sarva Bhagavata Prana Vaishnava Prana Nayaka Srimad Bhagavata Prabhu Kali Dvanto Ditaditya Shri Krishna Paravartita. And translation I cannot see.
Oh yeah, sorry, Prabhu.
Yeah. Just a second. O Srimad Bhagavatam, O nectar churned from the ocean of all Vedic scriptures, O most prominent transcendental fruit of all the Vedas, O you are enriched with the jewels of all spiritual philosophical uh, conclusions, O you who grant spiritual vision to all the people of the world, O life of the Vaishnava devotees, O Lord, you are the sun which has arisen to dispel the darkness of Kali Yuga, and actually Lord Krishna who has returned among us.
Okay.
You will sing? Or?
Go ahead, Prabhu. I'm a little busy.
Okay. Paramananda Pathaya Prema Varshi Aksharayate Sarvada Sarva Sevyaya Shri Krishnaya Namostute. O Srimad Bhagavatam, I offer respectful obeisances unto you by reading you. Oh God, what's that? By reading you, one attains transcendental bliss. For your syllabus rain pure love of God upon the reader. You are always to be served by everyone, for you are an incarnation of Lord Krishna.
Okay.
Mad eka bandhu mat sangin mad mad guru man mahadhana mad nishtaraka mad bhagya mad ananda namostute. Let's scroll down.
Yeah, sorry, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. O Srimad Bhagavatam, O my only friend, O my companion, O my teacher, O my great wealth, O my deliverer, O my good fortune, O my bliss, I offer respectful obeisances unto you.
Yeah.
Next. Asadu saduta dhayam ati nichocha tarata anamuncha kadachinmam prema ritkantayoshpura. Translation. O Srimad Bhagavatam, O giver of saintliness to the unsaintly, O uplifter of the very fallen, please do not ever leave me. Please become manifest upon my heart and my throat, accompanied by your pure love of Krishna.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhu. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.
Jai.
Been sharing a stuff. Okay. I see. So let me reshare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Can you see my screen?
Just a second, Prabhu.
Let me, if you cannot see, let me.
Yes, I can see.
Okay, that's good. Om Agyantimirandasya Gyanandana Sharakaya Chakshumiritam Yena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Shapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamanam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shah Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Radita Shri Vishakam Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabando Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radhakant Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shabanu Sute Devi Panamami Haripriye Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so Swagatam Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Yeah, so this is the 6th chapter. Is it clear or?
Yeah, it's clear. Lord Brahma is doing yagya, and for the yagya is taking everything from the Lord's body.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Of course, prior to that, I don't know if you recall, prior to that, in the early part of the 6th chapter, it's mentioned, of course, in relation to 252, the 6 key questions of Narad, which are being answered basically, Yes, Cha. This is the 6th question of 252. Yes, Cha. What is it composed of? Or what is it? In other words, tell me about the ingredients of this universe. So we learn in that section that everything, the Lord is the natural cause and the efficient cause as well. And it's called Nimitra Bhavan, actually. And there's a very fine correlation between the Lord's organs, whether they are gross or subtle, and they give rise to so many different types of elements. Like the subtle organs will give rise to the sense objects, the Pancha Mahabhut, then the gross organs will give rise to the sense devata, the presiding deities in charge of the senses, and then down to our level, the subtle sense organ of the Virat and of the Jivas. Sometimes it's called Samasta Jiva. Samasta Jiva means if we gather all the Jivas in one block, in one go, in one bag, we could say, it's called Samasta Jiva. The sum total of all the Jivas, animate, inanimate, because the Jivas it's a different category. And Jiva Bhuta Mahabaho, is Jiv Shakti. So we are endowed with senses. The Virat has got senses, yes. But unless and until the Lord, the original Lord, Narayan, Lord Vishnu, what to speak of Lord Krishna, unless he has senses, and nothing can be animated, basically. So then basically we discuss after that was not even last week, even the week before, Ekapat Vibhuti, Tripat Vibhuti, 3/4, 1/4. And we discussed also that the Lord is the shelter within those two realms, material and spiritual, is the path of, it can be the path of knowledge and the path of enjoyment. Even the non-devotees, they're into sense gratification. They're also one way or the other taking shelter of the Lord. So nothing can be separated from the Lord. Even a dharma is part of him. But of course, we know that as far as he's concerned, he's aloof. He expects more from us. He wants us to surrender. And then now we are into 27, 28. That's the answer to 252, Yascha. What is it composed of? So Brahma is going to speak out of his own experience, because remember, that is his testimony. When he got there on the atop the lotus floor, there was nothing. No one, no planets, no demigods, nothing. So how did he intervene? I mean, how did he manage? Because there's no paraphernalia around him. And as you mentioned, he's going to take directly from his own body is made of the Lord's limbs. He has taken from the inside of the stem. He's taking from there. The stem is not different from the Lord. Actually, all the universes are sheltered within the stem. And he's going to, not only that, he's going to also pull out from the Lord's limbs, or even the stem of the lotus, the ingredients needed for the sacrifice. So this is where we are at, basically. And this is what he's telling us. Yeah, he's telling Narad and telling us. In that sense, the Lord is the material cause. So let me, if you want, I can share with you. I don't know if you have your laptop, but I can share with you. 2628, I would say.
Yeah, I'm using cell phone. Yeah.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
Okay. It is Samritat Sambhara Purushava Yaver Aham Tameva Purusham Yagyam. Yes, Prabhu?
This one I cannot see, Prabhu. I'm
So,
seeing the Subodhini.
oh, sorry. So it looks like when I change my screen, when I change the page, it doesn't follow. Huh?
No.
Oh, so how to go about it? Let me. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Let me share the screen, then share the screen again. Okay, new share. And now?
Yes, now.
It
Yeah,
is Samrit Sambara Purushavaye Veraham Tamiva Purusham Yagyam Tinavajayam Ishvaram. You can read on if you want.
Okay, so it's number 28 now, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So just a second. So this one I have it in my database. So
Sorry?
yeah. Thus I created the ingredients and paraphernalia for offering sacrifice out of the parts of the body of the Supreme Lord, the enjoyer of the sacrifice, and I performed the sacrifice to satisfy the Lord.
Yeah. So he's quoting, I sent you homework, he's quoting 529.
Yeah.
And of course, what kind of yoga is that, 529?
Yeah. Like Lord Brahma wants to say that without yajna, there is no peace and happiness for the living entities,
Yes.
especially human beings.
Yeah, karma yogism, at least the bottom line we should acknowledge Yagyatat Kamanonyatra. Yagyatat Kamanonyatra Lokoyam Gavabandanaha. Tadatam Kamakunteya Mukta Sangha Samachara. We should act for Vishnu. So in other words, karma yogis, and he's saying here, Prabhupada, such knowledge gradually converts the karma yogis into pure devotees. Because you may be, you may be a karma yogi, but if you don't associate with pure devotees, what's going to happen? You're just going to be detached from the fruits, and that's not enough to go back. You have to learn to dovetail the fruits. You know what I'm saying? And it's only possible. Otherwise, if you just be detached from the fruits without offering to Krishna, and if you don't learn pure devotional service from pure devotees, then you're going to stop midway. It's not sufficient to go back. And to break free from the material tabernacle, we need to be reclaimed by Krishna. And Krishna won't reclaim us unless we are pure devotees. So it's a catch-22. I mean, it's good enough to Yad Kaloshi, Yad Asnashi. It's already better, Yad Kaloshi, 927. Madharpanam, there's some kind of offering. Of course, 926, that's even better. If you if you bhakti uparitam, if there is some bhakti, then okay. But this you have to associate with pure devotees. Otherwise, once you offer your fruits, once you do it out of love, then okay, it's bhakti. Otherwise, karma yoga, there's still this notion of doership. I'm doing it for you, but this is my stuff, Krishna. I'm giving it to you, So that's quite illusory also. Like 5 million, Krishna, that's my 5 million, I'm giving it to you. So the karma yoga is still quite bewildered, actually. But by doing so, he's going to, under the purview of pure devotees, is going to come to his senses. Actually, nothing belongs to me. So here it says yagya. I wrote in the part of the homework is sacrifice. It's mentioned in 28. Prabhupada defines what is sacrifice. If you dovetail your interest for someone else, if you dovetail your interest for someone else, to please someone else, that's yagya. Oftentimes the parents say that, we sacrifice for you, my boy, my girl.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we hear that, which is true. And definitely we cannot deny. I remember my parents, they work hard like hell. So of course you may say from the perspective of a devotee that it's misplaced a little bit. Definitely it's misplaced. That's why the best shot we can do is give them Krishna consciousness before they die. To reciprocate. So let's see what I have perhaps from Vishwanath. When I change of window, can you see or not, Prabhu?
No.
No.
The Srimad Bhagavatam, you don't need to share it with me. I already have it.
Okay.
Only the commentary of other acharyas you can share.
Yeah. Okay. So in other words, it's not automatic. Huh? It looks like I still have to.
Yeah, each time you have to.
Each
share.
time I have to. It's quite a drag. Yeah. So let me share anyway. It's there must be a way, a shorter way. I wish I could learn this. So I have to undo basically. I have to stop the share, then again share. It's quite a drag. Let's see. What is Vishwanath here? Share.
Yeah, now I see.
Yeah. There must be a way. Yeah, 28. This is Vishwanath. Can you see?
Yes. Prabhu.
Yeah. So basically, in one sense, when the acharyas do confirm one another, there's no need to go in each and every,
Mhm.
Well, again, the devotees perform sacrifice using the Lord as the oblations, using the Lord. So they use these limbs, basically. Tataste brathareme prajanam patayo nav ayavan vyaktam avyaktam purusham su samahitaha. This is 29, no?
29. In the page, I see only 28 and 31. There is no 29.
Oh, you don't have 29 in your database, huh?
Oh, for Bhagavatam, you're saying? I thought it was the commentary.
Yeah.
No, I do have. I do have
Back
29.
to Bhagavatam, you can do 29, the translation.
Yeah. My dear son, thereafter your 9 brothers, who are the masters of living creatures, perform the sacrifice with proper rituals to satisfy both the manifested and non-manifested personalities.
Yeah, so my question was, what is it, those manifested and non-manifested personalities?
Manifested personalities, they are jivas, and non-manifested is the Lord.
Yeah, to be more specific, the manifested personalities are it's called Vibhutimat Sattvat, and the demigods are called
Yeah.
Vibhutimat Sattvam. They are the controllers of the agents of the.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are called deities because Diti was the mother of the demigods, the deities. And for the second, you're right. This is the Lord. The Avyakta part is the Lord. That's a fact.
And the 9 brothers, are they the Nav-Yogendras?
No, so that's another question I put in the homework, which is not in the purport, I know. But I wanted to assess if you guys know the answer. This is very important. It's called the Manasiputra. I don't know if you know them.
Oh. Yeah.
There's more than 9, but let's do it together, Prabhu. Can you think of 1 or 2?
Atri Muni.
Yeah, very good. Excellent. Fourth canto, we will see.
Then you have like the Sapta Rishi, are they all the Manasiputra? No,
Not
not
necessarily.
all of
Not necessarily. Some of them are, like Vashisht.
Vashisht, yeah.
Vashisht
Gautam.
is Manasiputra and also, Saptarishi. Marichi is a great, is Manasiputra. Marichi, Pulatsya. These are direct sons. Daksh.
Daksh also?
Yeah. Daksh is a term of Brahma.
Oh.
Daksh means expert. He's the most expert in Karma Kandiya. He's a Vaishnav, yes. He worships Vishnu, but sometimes he put his foot in his mouth with Lord Shiva, you have seen.
Yeah. And
Brigu,
Brigu. Yeah.
yeah, Brigu is one of the Manasiputra. He's part of the 9 brothers. Kratu,
Kratu. Oh.
yeah. Pulaha, I don't know if you know Pulaha.
Pulaharishi. Yeah.
Yes, very powerful. They are very powerful. They are senior than Narad even. Narad is the youngest.
Mm.
Then Angira.
Then
Angira
who
is,
you said? Angira Muni. Okay.
yeah, Angira sometimes he teaches Lord Shiv even. Can you imagine?
Mhm.
He's one of the Shiksha of Lord Shiv. He's even older than
Oh.
this Maha senior.
Mhm.
Yeah. So basically here, let's go further into manifested and non-manifested.
Mhm.
I've got some stuff here from Vishwanath. He's saying Vyaktam. So Vyaktam basically means, as I told you, the Vibhuti Sattva Indradev and not all those 33 million basically. So what happened is it's mentioned by Vishwanath that those fellows, meaning the 9 brothers, they put the Lord in front of them. And then the devotees worshipped him by the sacrifice. So whatever, which is quite amazing, whatever, even though there was nothing there, but everything was created from the Lord's body, basically.
Mhm.
And Prabhupada in 29, he reminds us, Shakshu, Shastra Shakshu, we may not have the proper eyes to take shelter of Gyan or Shastra, then we can behold the absolute reality.
Mhm.
Vyasadeva says in 112, remember, he says, this book distinguishes reality from illusion.
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember, so in 112.
Mhm.
Okay, tatascha manava kale, ijire rishayo pare, pitaro vibuddha deitya manushya kratubir vibum.
Okay. Thereafter, the Manus, the fathers of mankind, the great sages, the forefathers, the learned scholars, the deities, and mankind perform sacrifices meant to please the Supreme Lord. Okay. So
Yeah,
here
go ahead, Prabhu.
in the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that deities, they are devotees of demigods because they want material facilities
Yeah.
and so
In opposition to Eknishta, the Vishnu Bhaktas are Eknishta. They are basically Madhpara, they are pure devotees. Eknishta is mentioned in 13. They are Nivritti Marga. The Karma Kandiyas, they're into Pravritti Marga. Yeah. So here we're dealing with section. Something wrong with the phone. There's some echo, some not echo, but some electrical nuisance. Yeah, so we are still dealing with Yascha. How this universe is composed of. We're still dealing with that. 30. Let's see what I've got here. I don't have much actually. Narayane Bhagavati, Tadidam Vishvam Aihitam, Grita Mayuru Guna, Sagadhava Guna Swataha. This is 31.
All the material manifestations of the universes are therefore situated in his powerful material energies, which he accepts self-sufficiently, although he is eternally without affinity for the material modes.
Yeah. So again, this is more specifically the answer to in 252 is Yadishtanam. Adishta, there's a verse in the Gita. Prakritim Svamadishtaya, 2:6. Adishtaya means to be situated. So Yad Adishtanam, that's the answer. 31 is the answer to that question. 252. Yad Adishtana means where is it situated? So this is the answer. There's something wrong with your phone. There's a major, I don't know, like there's what do you call it? It echoes, something. So can you answer from 31? What is the Yat Adishtanam? How are things situated? The answer is
Everything, yeah. Everything is carried out by the Lord's energy.
exactly. Yeah. Parasya, you know that verse, Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Natasya Karyam Karanam Chavidyate. It doesn't do anything. Natasya Karyam Karanam Chavidyate. He has nothing to do. Natat Shamas Sabyadikash Dileshyate. No one is superior. What to speak of equal? No one is superior, equal to him even. Parasya Shakti Vivideva Shruyate Svabhaviki Gyanabala Kriyacha. Parasya, it's got unlimited energies. Parasya Shakti Vivideva Shruyate. And they display themselves in an unlimited manner and undifferentiated because, Sakti Shakti Mata Abeda is not different from the energies, but also is different. So they display out, they expand out. And we are also energies. The Jiva is energy. So we are scattered all over the creation in sequences, unlimitedly. And we provide him with Jnana Bala Kriya, knowledge, strength, action. Whatever you see is a display of the Lord's energies. So no wonder he's aware of everything because he's into everyone's heart. So, it's just like if you have a part of yourself in Bolivia, then immediately it's like a spy, you have spy everywhere. So they tell you all the time what's going on everywhere. You follow? Since
Yes.
the jivas are all over the creation, material and spiritually, he's immediately aware of everything. Because he's in the heart of an ant, of a porcupine. So, he's got everything at his fingertips. This is quite amazing, actually. And then, I don't know if you noticed the analogy. 31 would be like a summary of this section. Again, the section is, Brahma is proving first-hand experience is proving that the Lord is the natural cause of everything, basically. So we're coming to the end of that. Actually, 31 is practically already in the next section which is Yadadhistanam. Everything is situated in his energies. He accepts, yes, he accepts them, but he's aloof, you know, just like you accept to play, you know, let's say you are an actor, you accept to play the role of Julius Caesar, you know. You can play, you are such a good actor, you can play that role, but you're aloof at the same time because it's not you. You follow? Are you there,
Yes.
Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. I'm muted because of noise. Like
Say it again.
I muted myself because of noise.
Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know if you remember. Of course, it's way, way back, I have to admit. Before I quote this verse, let me show you Jiva Goswami. I want to show you. This is 31. Huh? So, can you see Jiva Goswami or not?
Yes, I can see. Prabhu.
It's called Kram Sandarbha. See, this is what he says. The universe endowed with Maya is entrusted with creation by the Lord. Huh? The Lord is endowed with 6 qualities, we know. Vishnu Puran, Shadeshvarya, Yasha, Virya. Beyond Maya, who is naturally untouched, the Lord is naturally untouched by the gunas, but who, at creation by his chance glance, accepts the gunas of Maya. I don't know if you remember, long back, of course, I know it's very far back, practically in the beginning. We did a verse that explained very nicely that way back, 1 to 23. Huh? See, it's one of my favorite verses. Sadvam rajas tameti prakriter gunaste yukta parapurusha ekaisya date. This is the verb. Date means to accept. Stityadaye hari virinchi hariti samgya shriyam sita trakalu sarva sadvatano nrinam syuho. So this is Sutta Goswami. Huh? The transcendental personality of Godhead is indirectly associated with the modes, passion, goodness, you know, and just for the material's creation, world's creation, maintenance, destruction, he accepts, so date, he accepts the 3 qualitative forms of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Of these 3, all human beings can derive ultimate benefit from Vishnu, the form of the quality of goodness. So this is the point of this verse, I believe, that when I read that verse, immediately I thought of this verse. To 631, I thought of 1 to 23. See, it says very clearly. See, of course, here Srila Prabhupada gives a little clause which is interesting. He says, let me tell you where is it. There's a sentence which is quite revealing. Voilà. The material, yes. Yes. The material energy is a potency of the Lord, we know, which is displayed in time, accepting the 3 modes. So see, it sounds like 1 to 23. In 1 to 23, Krishna says date. Actually, Sutta Goswami quotes that verse. Date, he accepts, but we have to be specific. And Jiva Goswami explained actually in, I think it's in Krama Sandarbha, this is what he says here. See, he accepts through Maya. Because he himself is nirgun, is untouched by the gunas. So he accepts through Maya. See?
Yes, Prabhu.
By who at creation, meaning the Lord, by who at creation, by his chance glance, he Ekshata, it lances upon Pradhan, yes, we know. He accepts the gunas of Maya, but is aloof. So in other words, his energy, she has been empowered by Maya, Durga, we know. And she's entrusted with Shakti. We know that, 9:10. What is the verse? 9:10. How does it start? Or 9:11? 9:10, I think. Maya Dakshina Prakriti Suyate Sacharachanan Etuna Kanteya Sagad Viparivartate. My material energy is totally endowed with my Shakti. Aksha means eyes, under my eyes, under my jurisdiction. Maya Jakshena, Aksha, I supervise, but through her. In other words, she accepts on his behalf the gunas. But he himself is nirgun. You follow? So this is the understanding, the very Bhagavat understanding. And of course, the analogy is extremely pertinent in if you go to 31, it's the example of the rich man. I don't know if you got it. You may be rich, you have a lot of money, you construct a big house, you're not going to do yourself, you're going to delegate to someone, an architect, because you got resources. So you're spending that energy. Money is an energy, basically. It's like me. And in due course of time, let's say you build a new house, but your old house is quite obsolete. So you destroy that house. Again, by your resources. But you don't do it yourself, you delegate. You're not going to be the one using the crane to destroy your old house. No, you delegate. But the maintenance is always done under his personal care. That is Vishnu. We discussed in 1.2.23. The best shot is Vishnu, because Vishnu that's goodness is necessary for yajna. You need, if you want to do yajna with Vishnu, you need to be in the mode of goodness. So Vishnu is the only personality that can really help the jiv, the human being. Yeah. And of course, we have to accept Brahma, because Brahma is the key person. He knows what is. He was the only person around, so he knows what he's talking about. And of course, Vishwanath here gives a little twist. The Lord naturally has no gunas, we know. Tvayike, there's a verse in Vishnu Puran. Tvayike savasamshaye. All the energies are savasamshaye means he possesses everything. He possesses all the energies. He has many gunas, yes, he has many qualities. By accepting Maya in the form of the devatas. So here, Vishwanath gives a little twist. Not only Maya accepts the gunas on behalf of Krishna, but Vishwanath is more specific here. The Lord has no guna, okay, is Atita Guna, Nirgun. But the qualities, he accepts those, but through Maya. And Maya, again, she delegates to the demigods. You follow? Yes, so it's interesting. And everyone delegates to another person. And let's say you are a big shot, even a GBC or guru, they will say, please, do that. And then he's going to tell, let's say you are a temple president, your guru is telling you, I think you should do that. And you're going to say yes, but you may, when it comes to doing it, you may give instructions, someone else will do it. You follow?
Yeah, but Prabhu, you said the Maya delegated the gunas to the demigods. So,
well, especially the guna avatars, and we know the guna. Not all the demigods, the guna avatars. And because, see, we have to also remember they wanted to enjoy in a particular way, especially Brahma. Brahma is a great jiva, he's a Mahajan, he's Gunavatar, he's a pure devotee, but he has been given that service not by random, because he must have had entertained some strong desire for creation, Shrishti Tattva, this creative energy in him. He wanted to control that Purusha Bhiman, but with such a great piety, such a great degree of devotion that he got that favor, he got that post. So, and of course, he's very intelligent because he dovetails that propensity for pleasing Krishna. So it's totally fine what he's doing. But Arpanam 927 is offering that as a service. And he's going to get full success. We're going to see Chatushloki coming up. He's going to get full success, so much so that he will be invited to Vaikunt. The Lord Narayan will tell him, I'm so pleased you come to Vaikunt, you visit my place. So, yeah. So it's quite interesting, this section. Srijamitan niyuktoham aro harati tadvashaha Vishvam Purush Rupena Paripati Tri Shakti Drik 32.
Yes. By his will I create, Lord Shiva destroys, and he himself in his eternal form as the personality of Godhead maintains everything. He is the powerful controller of these three energies.
Yeah. So here it's a very, very important verse. So many important verse. Everyone talks about it. You will see, I'm going to show you Jiva Goswami, Vishwanath. I mean, they go at length, at great length. Very, very important verse. So Prabhupada, what he does here in 32, I don't know if you noticed, you can tell me perhaps, he talks about the very fine point of the personalist. How do we deal with the impersonal aspect of God? Do we spit on it? How do we acknowledge it? Is it a big problem for us, the impersonal aspect of God? He talks about that in 32, Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah, the difference is that the personalist denies personality in the ultimate issue. The devotee gives more importance to the personality of God.
Yeah. So in other words, we don't deny. We don't deny. There's a verse, I don't know if you remember, in the Gita, dealing with Aishvarya Bhav, that we can see Lord Krishna, he definitely acknowledges his impersonal energy. I don't know if you noticed. The Sanskrit is very revealing. 9.4. Maya tatamidam sama javavyakta murtina. Jagat avyakta murtina. This is the avyakta murti. What does it mean? Unmanifested murti. Yes. Maya tatamidam savam jagat avyakta murtina matstani savabhutani nat nateshvavashvateshtaha. So he says, by me. But when he says by me, is it Krishna Golok Vrindavan Nandanandan, Yashoda Nandan? He says by me. Because we know Shakti Matayo Abeda is non-different, so he has the right to say by me. But specifically, what is he talking about here? By me. He means by me, yes. But to be specific, by my Avyakta Murti. You follow?
Yes, Prabhupada.
By me in my unmanifested energy. See, I pervade and support this entity. All beings are in me, but I'm not in them. So he's playing tricks here. Even next 9.5, he contradicts himself. Contradicts himself totally. Krishna is very tricky. He contradicts himself badly. And Arjuna, even Arjuna is going to be bewildered big time. Buddha Brindacha Buddhasto, Pashyame Yogameshvaram. He goes, Pashyame, behold my mystic opulence. Nacha Matstani Bhutani, Pashyame Yogameshvaram. Bhutabrin Nacha Bhutasto, Mabatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. He's so expert. He just mentioned in 9.4, yes, by me, by my Vector Murtina. And he says, they're all in me, but I'm not in them. And then he goes, 9.5, yet everything that is created in me, everything that is created doesn't rest in me. See? He just mentioned in 9.4, everyone is in me. 9.5, totally Maha contradiction. And yet, everything that is created doesn't rest in me. And he goes, Pashyame Yogameshvaram, behold my mystic opulence, Arjuna. Then he thickens the plot. He thickens the plot. He says, Bhutabrin Nashabhutastu, I'm the maintainer of all the jivas, Bhutabrin Nashabhut. And I'm everywhere. But I'm not part, then it complicates. I'm not part of this cosmos. See, people will pull their hair. He contradicts himself so badly. For myself is the very source of creation. This is amazing section of the Gita. And then he gives an example in 9.6. Remember the example? This is a beautiful example. The mighty blowing wind blows everywhere. But still within the compass of the sky. So in the same way, all created beings rest in me. In other words, we have a free will to move, to cross the street, get on the plane, go anywhere, travel in different interplanetary systems. Due to karma, we can promote ourselves, go down, go right, go left. So it seems we are free, just like the wind is blowing everywhere. But still the wind blows within only the compass of the sky. You follow? You don't see the wind blowing outside the atmosphere. So you follow? We are so-called free to move, but within the compass of the material world. There was one lady, I remember, Maha, I forgot the name. She gave a beautiful example. She said it's like an upside down ball. If you are under the upside down ball, you are thinking, oh, I can move freely. But you are still within the compass of the upside down ball. See? This is a beautiful point. And even further, you could say 9.6, the wind is inert. So it's easy to control something which is inert. But to be aloof from devotees, from jivas who are living, they have love, they have consciousness. So Krishna is letting us all move about freely, apparently, and we do so according to our karma, but he's aloof. Just like the gopis, the gopis there's how many billions of gopis, and they are so beautiful, but he can walk away. Just for the sake of Srimati Radharani. So Krishna is always aloof. This is the thing. And of course, if you love him, Krishna says in 9.29, Samoham Savabhutashuna Medveshostina Priyaha. Yes, I'm neutral, I'm like Paramatma, Udastinavat, but if you love me, I love you. If you're a friend to me, I'm a friend to you. So that's the trick of that's the crack, the crust of the matter. So we don't disapprove of the impersonal energy, but what we do, we stress more the personal aspect. This is the point here. So now let's discuss further. 32 is quite deep. He's going to say in 32, Trishakti Drik. What is the meaning of Trishakti Drik? It's the name of Krishna. Trishakti Drik.
The good avatar.
Sri Shakti Drig means we know there's millions of energies, but we can regroup them in 3 headings. Remember? Shit Shakti,
Yeah.
then Ashit Shakti, and then Tatashta.
That's true. Yeah.
So then, if you what he does, Prabhupada here, he is going to break down further. He's going to break down further the Shit Shakti. How do you break it down, the Shit Shakti? Do you know? What are the components of Shit Shakti? It's mentioned in that verse in 32. You must have heard, huh? Ladini, Sandini, Samvit.
Yeah.
Those 3 are components. It's called Chit Shakti, sometimes Swarup Shakti, you know. These are the components. And the components of the Apara, Prakriti, is those 3 gunas. Quite simple, actually. There's a verse. Ladini, Sandini, Samvit, Tvayeka, Savasamshraye. This is Vishnu Puran. It says, Parashar Muni is saying, Tvayeka, ek. These 3 are actually ek. 1. Because you are Savasamshraye. You are the possessor of all the energies. Shakti, Shakti Matayo Abhidha. We shouldn't be thinking that for Krishna there's 3 energies, you know. Ladini, it's so 1. But the verse is very powerful. Lada Tapakori Mishra. For us, the Jiv, down below in this material world, Ladha, Pralad. Lada means Ladini, pleasure, is Mishra. It is Mishra pleasure. Lada Tapakori Mishra. Because just like if you put pieces of sand in the sweet rice, it's a beautiful sweet rice, but unfortunately, there's some that's going to spoil the fun. There's some grains of sand. So the ladder of the Jiv in this universe, in this material energy, is Tapakuri, Mishra. It is mixed with grains of sand. In other words, it's not pure bliss. We know that. Every day we experience. It's not pure bliss. It has been mixed with the modes. But in Krishna, Twayino Gunavachite. But my dear Lord, Parashar Muni is saying, Vishnu Puran is mostly spoken by Parashar Muni, father of Vyas, he's saying, Twayino Guna, there's no guna in you, my dear Lord. There's no material guna. So you're not affected by this mishra, this mixture coming from the modes. So this is the point of 32. Beautiful verse. I'll show you what the Acharya says, you will see. It's quite, can you see? I don't know if you see my Jiva Goswami here.
No, I'm not seeing now. So.
Okay, I'll show you. Yeah. Let me find the beginning. Yeah. So let me share. This is 32. Very important. According to the Acharyas, it's Maha important verse. So let me share. I will stop the share and reshare. There must be a way to do it quicker. Share. New share. Yeah. Can you see?
Yeah, now I can see. Yes.
So it's going at great length. You're going to see. This is called the Sat Sandarbha, Bhagavat Sandarbha, the 6th Sat. So he's saying, yes, Krishna is the empowering source of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv. Date, we have seen 1, 2, 23. And then someone may say, at the beginning of universal creation, only Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiv will manifest. And they are considered the original causes of everything that exists. during the time of cosmic manifestation, many incarnations also appear. And I, meaning Krishna, may be considered such an incarnation. So see, Jiva Goswami plays the fool here, as if to say, my dear friends, I'm Krishna, but how is it possible to say that I'm the original cause of everything? No. Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu are the original cause. So Brahma is not a fool. He's quote, you know, the 14th chapter of the 10th canto. He is offering prayers to Gopal because Brahma Vimohanila, he stole the goats, the cows, and he made a fool of himself. And for one chapter, he's going to offer apologetic shlokas. And this is one of them. He say, yes, but I don't agree with you, my Lord, because people are unaware, even Brahma and Shiva, of your inconceivable energy. They cannot understand that you alone, we discussed in 1-2-23, that he accepts via Maya, and Maya via the Guna avatars. You alone explain yourself as the creator Brahma, maintainer Vishnu. Even Vishnu is also incarnation of Krishna. Krishna doesn't do anything. Natasya Karyam Karanacha Vidyate, and also Shiv. But people are unaware of that. They consider Brahma, oh, is a creator. Even Narad fell into that trap. Vishnu is the maintainer. But even Vishnu cannot do anything without Krishna. And Shiv is the annihilator, yes. But again, he's being animated by Krishna. You are alone. So this is the point of Jiva Goswami. He's going at great lengths. Everyone is dependent on Krishna. Sometimes, this is the point, my Guru Maharaj used to always mention that point. All the forms are within Krishna. When Krishna, we say, Vinashaya Chadushkritam, when he kills, is it Krishna killing specifically? Technically, no, it's the Vishnu form within Krishna. You follow? When we are on the battlefield, is it Nandanandan? No, it's Vasudev Krishna. So in other words, and even within Vasudev, even Krishna doesn't kill anyone on the battlefield, it's Arjuna. So it doesn't have to manifest all the forms in one go. Most of the time, they remain unmanifest within him. This is the point. He's the supreme Godhead. So here it's talking about 32. Let's go to 32. See, I don't know, he's quoting, let me see what is he talking about here. No, actually, he's referring to that verse. I guess he quoted 10, 14, 19. Yeah. Yeah, he's saying we should not fall into the trap thinking Krishna is an avatar, guna avatar, or whatever. That would be a big offense. Very big offense. So what he does here, he breaks down 10, 14, 19, which is a very important verse also. See, again, Krishna is, is playing tricks. How is it possible that I perform the activities of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva? So again, Jiva Goswami quotes, again, Brahma. You appear as if you are me. I'm engaged in the activities of universal creation, Jagatas Shishtavaham. You appear as if you are Vishnu, but you're not Vishnu even. You follow? You appear as if you are Shiva, but you're not Shiva. Yeah. Goloka Nivasati Akilatma Bhuta is in Golok. Nivasati is in Golok. He never lives Vrindavan. You expand yourself in so many Parasya Shakti, Anantarup, so many forms. So many, and then finally come to 632. See, Jiva Goswami is going to explain. It's a very important verse. Because three Shakti Drik, you control those three energies. And they, now even within each one of them, they again break down in so many millions. In the Sri Upanishad, Prabhupada explained, Krishna has millions of energies, but they can be broken down in three compartments: Chit Shakti, Achit Shakti, and Jiv Shakti, or Tatashta Shakti. Yeah, and again, he's going again. He's not going to, see, he quotes in different Sandarbha. Again, this 2632 is quite, you will see, extremely pushing the nail, is hammering the nail home, driving the point home. See, Krishna appears as the Purusha avatar Lord Vishnu, and he quotes, Jiva Goswami quotes 2632. So this is, he wants to drive the point home. And I notice even further down, again, 2632. Can you imagine a different Sandarbha?
Yes.
See, what he does, Jiva Goswami is such an exponent. I mean, this is totally beyond human range. He quotes from all over the Bhagavatam. See, he has a thematic approach. He's such a powerful acharya. He quotes all over the place. When he makes a tattva, when he makes a point in tattva, he's going to draw from all over the world, not only Bhagavatam, Brahma Samhita, this Upanishad. I mean, everyone is on his knee. Everyone is on his knee in front of Jiva Goswami. So this is the power of Jiva Goswami. He quotes, see, and again, 2632 right here. Anyway, let's not repeat ourselves because he's going what he does. And see, I'm very glad because I picked it up myself. So, and he's going to quote 1223. See, the one I was quoting before. There's so many mistakes here of spelling mistakes, you know. I don't know sometimes who did that, but see, here's S. Shreyamsi. Shreyamsi Tatrakalo. This is 1223. This is the idea of studying, you know. You may study in a systematic way, but after some time, if you have a good grasp, you can study in tattva, means thematically. You follow?
Yes.
This is the beauty of Bhagavatam. There's two approaches. But of course, in the beginning, if you don't know anything, you have to go systematically. Yeah? Okay, let's hear Vishwanath. Vishwanath is also at great lengths, he goes. Huh? So it's referring to 252. In other words, some acharyas say Yadishtanam, how is it situated? Vishwanath is more into saying, yes, parastvam, on whom do you Brahma depend, and Shiva also. You are different, yes, because they contact the modes. Vishnu doesn't contact. So we should always make clear the difference between Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu. Vishnu is always plenary expansion. Brahma is oftentimes the Jiv. Sometimes, very rarely, can be Vishnu when there's a dearth, a lack of qualified Jiv. Shiva, as we know, is Shiv Tattva. Why? Because Vishnu is Shuddha Sattva. It's not only Sattva Gun, it's Shuddha Sattva. So by proximity, sometimes Jiva Goswami used that term, by proximity. The mo is in proximity of the modes, but it doesn't contact the modes. Sri Shakti Drake, see? He holds the three Shaktis. Yeah, anyway, this is a very interesting verse. Okay, iti te bihitam tata yatedam anuprichasi nanyad bhagavata kinchit bhavyam sarasat atmakam. This is 33.
Yes. My dear son, whatever you inquired from me, I have thus explained unto you. And you must know for certain that whatever there is, either as cause or as effect, both in the material and spiritual worlds, is dependent on the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah. So here we are into the summary. Back to this is Bhagavad Subodhini, Gauranga Darshan. We are basically ending with the queries of Narad in 252. We are 33. This is now we're going to move to something else, but this section is finished here. He answers Yatadishtanam 31, Yat Param. Oh, the key shlok is way back, 252. 252, basically, it took 2 chapters to answer 252. Within 252, you find 6 questions. They answer in chapter 5 and chapter 6. Okay? And now, very important section. Why? Because remember, Narad is with his father alone here. Why should you believe my words? Sometimes the son is questioning the father. Are you sure? So now Brahma is going to address that issue. Why? Why you should believe me, my dear son? Sometimes the son may doubt the father even. Very interesting section also. So, yeah. Let me see what I have to say. This is 33. See, in those days, Buddha went into that direction, you know. The 4 types of anarthas and all these things, you know, Bhajan Rahasya. This is Bhakti Thakur. Sometimes Buddha would do like this. He would go off on a tangent, you know. This is very interesting. If you want the list, I can give you the 4 types of anarthas, then the different types of illusion, the 4 types of material desires, the 4 types of offenses, the 4 types of Hridaya Dubaliya, the 4 types of, you know, then the 6 enemies, then the 6 waves of anarthas. This is well explained in Bhajan Rahasya. Are you there, Prabhu?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what I've got here. Let's see from 32, 34. This is 33, nothing in 33. Let's see Jiva Goswami. Yeah, as I said, this is a summarizing. Okay. So the whole idea, and this is what we have to understand and even convey to the world, there's nothing else but Krishna. This is, we should never separate. And this is basically the bottom line. Idami Vishvam, even Narad 1:520. Idami Vishvam Bhagavan Ivitaro. He said, my dear Lord, you're not different from the universe. So this is the beauty of our philosophy. You're not different. So, but we cannot just come to a hasty conclusion. We're not going to offer dupe and deep to the universe. You could, in one sense, yes, but we know better. We know Krishna. We know Mahaprabhu. We want to go all the way. Achintya bed, abed is different and non-different, and is beyond the bed and abed. Krishna says in the Gita, Trishloki Shastra, remember? I'm beyond the Kshara, I'm beyond the Akshara. Remember? At the end of the 15th chapter, I'm beyond the fallible, I'm beyond the infallible also. We cannot say that Krishna is part of the spiritual world. Yes, it's part of the spiritual world, but it's also beyond. See, we cannot just box Krishna in a box. That doesn't work like that. This is the beauty of Krishna. You cannot box him in. Next second is you box him in, and next second is gone. Even the gopis. Oh, even Srimati Radharani. Oh, it's okay now. I captured it, and it's gone. It's gone with the wind. See, this is amazing. Okay. Na Bharati Menga Mrisho Palakshyate Nave Kvachin Me Manaso Mrishagatihi Name Rishikani Patantya Satpate Yan Me Ridot Kantya Vata Drito Harihi.
Yeah. So
Oh,
because I have caught hold of the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, with great zeal, whatever I say has never proved to have been false. Nor is the progress of my mind ever deterred, nor are my senses ever degraded by temporary attachment to matter.
yeah. Beautiful verse. As I said, he is proving himself. He has made some philosophical points in the previous section, and now he's revealing, he's talking to his son, so they have a very intimate relationship. He's revealing why I said so, my dear boy. Because he's revealing, I'm very close to Krishna. He's revealing his closeness to the Lord. He has the right, because it's true. He's not putting a show. Narad is extremely close. Sorry, Brahma is extremely close to Vishnu.
So Brahma is saying here, Prabhu, that he got everything from the original personality of Godhead. So means Krishna, who is from Golok Vrindavan.
Of course, we know better when we say, who is the Ishtadev of Brahma? What do you think?
Ishtadeva Brahma.
Yeah, who is the Ishtadev of Brahma?
Garbhodakasha Vishnu.
Yeah, basically his source is Garbhodakasha Vishnu, Hiranyagarbha. But we can fully assume that he knows about Lord Narayan, so he's worshipping Lord Narayan basically. But he cannot fully grasp Lord Krishna. Even you have seen Brahma Vimohan Lila, he uttered the whole 14th chapter of the 10th canto, and baby Gopal, I mean not baby, but the boy Gopal didn't even utter one word of appreciation. He's totally silent for one full verse. Can you imagine? The full chapter 14 is offering prayers, Brahma. He's shedding tears, full of himself. And what does Gopal do? Look it up. He doesn't speak, he doesn't reply. It's very embarrassing. Someone speaks to you, and the other person doesn't reply. What does he do at the end of the day? Did you notice? He leaves the place. Brahma is embarrassed. He can understand, I don't fit here. He's in Vrindavan. He leaves the place. He's quite embarrassed. He doesn't fit. He's going to come back in the form of Haridas, Thakur, and Gaur-Lila, yes, to excuse for. He wants to pay amend for his blunder.
But Prabhu, Brahma is present as the hill in Varshana, where Radharani's temple is there.
I cannot hear you, Prabhu.
I'm saying that Lord Brahma is ever present in the form of a hill at Varshana, where the temple
Yeah,
of Radharani is.
true. He has a, but he doesn't have a direct participation. You follow?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Uddhav in Vrindavan, he has the form Uddhav Kund, a
Mhm.
blade of grass. Brahma also, he says, if I can become a blade of grass, I'm happy with that. He is quite intelligent, Brahma. What does he do? He knows. I've got more chance with Mahaprabhu. That's why he comes as a person in Mahaprabhu, Gaulila, then Adidas Thakur, and even Prahlad also. So otherwise, have you seen Brahma playing up front in Krishna Lila? Have you seen?
No.
He knows. I'm nowhere near. I'm nowhere near.
Mhm.
So this is the point. So let's see if I've got some stuff. I think there's a mistake here. It says there's nothing about 2634. I don't know why they put that. I think they got it mixed up. Sometimes I don't know who did that. But there's lots of typos, I noticed that. Yeah. Let's see. Then it goes further, yeah. Let's go into Vishwanath. This is 34. See, in other words, what does it mean? We have also, nor is the progress of my mind ever deterred. Deterred means thwarted, obstructed. So Brahma is special, is a particular Brahma. Don't think all the Brahmas, there's millions and billions of Brahma, you know that, because there's billions of Brahmandas. But we have to admit, and we should be somewhat proud of him, because this Brahma, number one, is an ascending Brahma. That's great. Some others are descending Brahma. That's basically, this universe is pretty doomed. When you have a devotee who's falling down as a Brahma, then you don't want to be in that universe. Ours is quite, he has proven himself. You're going to see in at the end of the canto, he's going to be given audience in Vaikunt. He's going to go to Vaikunt, you're going to see. Just like you are working for a big company, you are executive, and the guy, the CEO, at the end of the year, he said, "Look, wow, you have done you have done an amazing year. You double last year's result. I'm coming to my place. I'm treating you with your wife and kids. You come to, let's go to, I don't know, let's go to California. I'm treating you. I want to really reciprocate with you. I'm treating you 1 week. Bring your family and you have a good time. It's on me. It's on the house." So this is what happened to Brahma. You're going to see at the end, Lord Narayan is extremely pleased. And we have a very particular Brahma. Look at this. Nor are my senses ever degraded. There's a verse, we have to be very careful in passing judgment. 10:33:10. I don't know if you know that verse. Devotees are saying, oh, demigods are fallen, sometimes they put themselves in major difficulties. What does Shukadev mention on that? I don't know if you know that verse. 10:33:9. Sorry, 10:33:29. He goes, Shri Shukovach, Dharma Vyatikramo Drishta. Vyatikrama means, and we say Maryada Vyatikrama, when you transgress. Maryada Vyatikrama means when you preach to someone in front of a senior. It's a big up. It's a bigger dharma. You preach in front of your guru, you preach in front of a very senior devotee. That's not good. So Shukdev is saying, Dharma Vyatikramo Drishta. We may see, they are transgressing morality, dharma sometimes. But Ishvaranam, see, they are Ishvar, they are not humans. Ishvaranam cha sahasam, due to Sahasa means audacity. They're very audacious sometimes. You have seen, I mean, it's heavy. They trying to kill the Brajabasis. But it says Tejiyasam Tejas. Tejas means they're very potent, the Demigods. Doshaya, na doshaya. There is no fault. Vanessa Vabujoyata. Just like fire devours everything. So they have so much piety. They have so much piety that's apparent. Quite noisy, and there's some bloody. Any apparent transgression of morality is burned, just like in the fourth chapter of the Gita also. For getting 420, everything is burnt up by the fire of transcendental knowledge. So they have a lot of piety. So this is what happened to Brahma. Brahma made a fool of himself. That is why the Tattvavadis, they don't accept. You know what they do? They remove those 3 chapters from the Gita, from the Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam has 335 chapters. They say, no, 332. They remove the Brahma Vimohan chapters. Because what happened, Jiva Goswami makes the point, why Lord Krishna manifested himself so much to Brahma? Because he's a very sincere devotee. He's an unflinching. Mam Shadyo Vyabhicharena Bhakti Yogena Sevate is a very unflinching Bhakta, our Brahma. So we are quite fortunate, actually.
Prabhu, I have one question. The Brahma Vimohan Leela. So Krishna put Brahma in that situation of being illusion. But why then he looks like neglecting him at the end, not speaking to him, not responding to his prayers?
Oh, you mean why he didn't speak when Brahma offered his prayers?
Yeah, like he completely disregarded Brahma.
Yeah, because he's Rasabhas. He's Rasabhas. See, I don't know if you remember the Leela. It's a beautiful Leela. He came down with his forehead, full regalia, full Ishvayabhav, you follow? Totally decked up, extremely, I mean, Brahma is extremely powerful personality, extremely rich, opulent. He came down like this, and the boy is totally naked, how do you call it, barefoot, holding laddus in his left hand. It's Rasabhas. So it doesn't mean it didn't accept, but it didn't reply because it's Rasabhas. It doesn't fit, Sometimes you are in a situation and one guy pops in out of the blue, he barges in and he doesn't fit in the conversation. Did you notice? Sometimes it happens, He doesn't fit.
He gave Brahma punishment also for taking birth in the Muslim community. So
Sorry, Prabhu?
Krishna, he punished Brahma also to take birth as a Muslim.
As a what?
Chaitanya, as a Muslim in Chaitanya Leela.
Yeah, but it's mentioned, actually, it's a very good point, but it's mentioned it's both ways. Brahma wanted to, he understood I didn't pay a man enough. And he understood Mahaprabhu is much more accessible, which is true. Namo Mahabhadanya. Yeah. So he figured out, let me be part of that. And to make the point thorough, like you said, he took the birth of a Muslim to make sure that he's going to get the point for himself, and to show at the same time it's a preaching tactic, because even a Muslim can make it. Yeah. That's what I say when I speak. There's so many Muslims in France. I say, look, our best master is a Muslim. Then they're totally bewildered. Because they always say, oh, Muhammad. But I say, look, this is like 500 years ago. Our master is a Muslim. And they're like, they're speechless. This is real Muslim. So they're like,
I heard somewhere that because he stole the cows, which was an offense, that's why he took birth as a Muslim.
Yeah, good point. I'd like to know the reference. Very good point. I didn't know that. Give me the reference. Why not? I'm not against it.
I heard in classes in class.
See, in other words, we shouldn't see the point of Jiva Goswami. He manifests Krishna because of his my intense bhakti. So we cannot belittle Brahma. Brahma is a special soul, extremely dear to Krishna. Shrishti Tattva is in charge of Shrishti Tattva. So 35. Soham Samanna Yamanas Soham Samanna Yamayastapomaya. Perhaps you can switch off your phone, Prabhu. There's a lot of it's quite annoying. Prajapatinam Bhivandita Patihi Ashtaya Yogam Nipunam Samahitas Tam Nadya Gacham Yata Atma Sambhavaha. This is 35.
So, although I am known as the great Brahma, perfect in the disciplic succession of Vedic wisdom, and although I have undergone all austerities and am an expert in mystic powers and self-realization, and although I am recognized as such by the great forefathers of the living entities, who offer me respectful obeisances, still I cannot understand him, the Lord, by the very source of my birth.
Yeah, if you want to shed some light, go ahead, Prabhu.
Yeah, so in the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that it's only through bhakti mam abhijanati, that we can come to know Krishna by serving, engaging in loving devotional service, not by knowledge or other processes.
Exactly. So we cannot bypass Bhaktyamam Abhijanati Yavan Yashasmi Tadvataha. Unless you have bhakti, there's no way Krishna would have reciprocated with Brahma unless he had bhakti. He's not impressed by the position of Brahma per se. He's impressed by his bhakti. You have seen in the first canto when he enters back into the inner palaces of Dwarka, the queens are very bashful. Should I get up and greet my husband? Should I remain seated? They have feminine reserve. They are totally torn. Should I get up? I want to rush into his arms. But they are reserved. So what do? They send their sons ahead because there's part of their body. So they figure if he hugs my son, his son is as if he's hugging me. And, you know, so many shlokas are there. How do they respond? And sidelong glances. It's a mixture. They are coy. In English, we say coy, C-O-Y. It's a mixture of bashfulness, feminine reserve, and at the same time, they are quite eager. That's the husband. They're extremely eager, you know. So, and we could say, for an outsider, we could say, oh, he's an impact husband. Look at him. But Prabhupada is very clear. Is he? Those ladies could bewilder Cupid himself. They are queens of Dwarka. We cannot even start to imagine the beauty of these queens. They're way beyond Apsara, way beyond all. We see all these Apsara in the Bhagavatam. Yogis are falling down. This is way beyond. We're talking about Dwarka. And still they cannot bulge an inch. They cannot make him waver, Dwarkadish. But why is he there? Because of their bhakti. They have lots of bhakti. Otherwise, how could they be Shakti Tattva? They're expansion of Srimati Radharani. But he is not bewildered by their beauty, feminine beauty. He's bewildered, not bewildered, but he's totally captured, I would say,
Yeah.
by their very great deal of devotion. They are on the level of Prem. And within Prem, you find 12 levels. Prema Vichintya, there's so many sub-levels within Prem, 12 sub-levels. So in the same way, Brahma has done a good job. We cannot say that, you know, he has paid the price. Buddhism Prabhu used to say that all the time. If someone is advanced, he has paid the price in his life. We cannot be envious. He has paid the price somewhere. In this life, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, last life, we don't know, but we cannot be envious. He has paid the price. And this is very interesting because he's admitting, Brahma here, I've done lots of sadhanas. I've done lots of practices, and still I could not make it. See? So at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to capture Krishna is bhakti. It's mentioned here. Did you notice? Ridot Kantyavata. I think this is 35 or 30. Yeah. This is, in other words, eagerness of the heart. Tatra loryam apimulyamekalam janmakuti sukriti nalavyate. We cannot capture Krishna by sukriti. Janmakuti sukriti. It doesn't work. Tatra loryam apimulyamekalam. Only then vishate. Vishate means to enter. Tadanankalam. You can enter. Yeah. So Sridhar Swami explains 35, 36, that reveals the Brahma's mood. If you want to know about Brahma, what is his mood, this is the verse, 35 and 36. He's depending totally on Krishna. See, his son was thinking, oh, you are God. He didn't entertain at all this ideology. Immediately, he nipped it in the bud. He said, no, I'm not God. So this is, sorry, Prabhu?
If you want, we can stop at 35.
7 what?
No, if you want, we can stop at 35.
35.
We can stop at 35 if you want.
Ah, okay, you're busy now. Okay, I understand for you. Yeah, because for me, it's only 8 minutes left, but we can start as you wish. If you're busy, I can understand. Thank you for coming. You are the only one.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu, all the best.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.